Good morning, students. I am Shyam Kumar Singh. I welcome you all to my educational channel, Serene Academy. In this lesson, we shall be learning and discussing our first chapter, the third level of the textbook Vistas, which is a supplementary reader for class 12th. This chapter, the third level, has been authored by Jack Finney and is very beautiful so far its writing and theme is concerned. Jack Finney's third level is a scientific fantasy. So we shall be dealing with this chapter, discussing it and understanding it to our best capability. As usual, this lesson will be divided into various parts like about the author, main theme of the chapter, a brief summary, new words and recapitulation, and lastly the important questions from the board examination point of view. Let us proceed one by one. About the author, Jack Finney. You can have a detailed study from your own resources. He is a versatile writer, and here the writer has given a very decent account in which there is a fine blend of fantasy and reality in the chapter, the third level. The story proceeds like Charlie is a young man of 31 who narrates his unusual experience of having been to the third level of Grand Central Station, New York, while the presidents of New York Central and the New York Railroad will swear that there are only two. Charlie even claims to have seen the old world charms of 1894. His psychiatric friend Sam called it a waking dream with fulfillment. In a way, the third level is a medium of escape for Charlie from the harsh realities of modern life, but Charlie does not agree and continues his search. One day while going through the stamp collection, he finds an envelope. He opens it and sees a letter of July 18, 1894 written by Sam. His friend ascertains the third level who is living at Galesburg at the moment. So this is the outline of our chapter, the third level. Now let us proceed through our chapter. Page number 1, if you can find. The chapter starts like, have you ever had any curious experience which others find hard to believe? That chapter starts with the question. As we have learned that this chapter deals with a scientific fantasy, so it starts like the presidents of the New York Central and the New York, New Haven and Hartford railroads will share on a stack of timetables that there are only two. But I say there are three because I have been on the third level of the Grand Central Station. Yes, I have taken the obvious step. I talked to a psychiatrist friend of mine, among others. I told him about the third level at Grand Central Station, and he said it was a waking dream with fulfillment. He said, I was unhappy. That made my wife kind of man. But he explained that he meant the modern world is full of insecurity, fear, war, worry, and all the rest of it, and that I just want to escape. Well, who doesn't? Everybody I know wants to escape, but they don't wander down into any third level at Grand Central Station. So, this is the first paragraph of our chapter, the third level students, and the story proceeds like this. The writer himself is very curious and you can say very excited to make its readers also excited to know what happened next. So if you proceed gradually, on the last page you will find here that when the envelope came to Granddad in the mail, it went right into the collection and stayed there till I took it out and opened it. The paper inside was not blank. It read as Charlie, address is given. I got to wishing that you were right. Then I got to believing you were right. And Charlie, it's true. I found the third level. I have been here 2 weeks and right now, down the street at the Dailies, someone is playing a piano and they are all out on the front porch singing Nelly home. And I'm invited over for lemonade. Come on back, Charlie and Louisa. Louisa, you know, being the Charlie's wife. Keep looking till you find the third level. It's worth it, believe me. The note is signed by Sam. So you find at the stamp and coin store I go to, I found out that Sam bought $800 worth of old style currency that ought to set him up in a nice little hay, feed and grain business. He always said that's what he really wished he could do, and he certainly can't go back to his old business. Not in Galesburg, Illinois in 1894, his old business. Why Sam was my psychiatrist. So hence, students, if one reads this chapter from the first paragraph to the last paragraph to the end, one finds this chapter very, very interesting. The new words here, as we have planned to discuss, maybe like obvious means evident. Wander means roam about. Apartment is flat. Bumping into means striking against. Lobby means waiting room. Slanting means sloping. Tunnel and underground passage. Funnel means chimney. If you find more new words like lemonade, cold drink made from lemon juice, so you may be experiencing some new words, so you can deal with those words easily with the help of a good English to English dictionary of your own. Now, so far, the recapitulation is concerned. We can see the main points like the narrator Charlie relates his unusual experience in this story. One night he worked late and decided to take the subway to get home early. Stepping into a doorway on the second level of Grand Central Station, he got lost but went on walking. The passage led him to the third level. He tells about the third level to his psychiatrist friend Sam, who calls it a waking dream wish fulfillment. He views that Grand Central Station is growing like a tree. It's pushing out new corridors and staircases like roots. Once he gets into a tunnel and comes out in the lobby of the Roosevelt Hotel, it takes him to the third level of the station. There, Charlie finds everything different. It has an unusual experience of Charlie since Grand Central has only two levels. There he finds the people wearing old style clothes. He looks at the old style locomotive. He imagines to be in the world of year 1894. He goes to the newspaper shop and finds a paper of July 11, 1894. He turns towards the ticket window to get tickets for Galesburg, Illinois. Galesburg is nice as well as a romantic world. At the ticket window, the clerk stares on seeing old-styled notes and warns Charlie for cheating. Next day, he withdraws $300 from the bank to get old currency. With old-style currency, he tries to go to the ticket window, but he does not find that corridor. He gives up the church. His friend Sam goes missing. One night, while going over to his stamp collection, he finds his oldest first-day cover sent in the year 1894 by Sam. He opens it and finds that Sam has invited Charlie to Galesburg. Then he comes to know that Sam too had visited the third level. He had urged Charlie and his wife to keep looking till they found the third level. The Sam was compelled to believe in the imagination of Charlie's third level, since the people in the modern world are full of insecurity, fear, tension, war, and worry. So far, important questions from this chapter are concerned. Students, you can highlight the textual questions on page number 7, question number 1, question number 3, and question number 4. Question number 1, do you think that the third level was a medium of escape for Charlie? Why? Now, for answering this question, you may go writing like, in reality, the third level is the creation of Charlie's own mind, fantasy and whim. He is inhabiting in the modern world, which is full of insecurity, fear, war, worry, stress and tension. He has to confront with them round the clock. The harsh realities of life are making our stay unpleasant and unbearable. There is a mental tension which is transforming our lives burdensome and heavy. Charlie has an escapist mind. Even stamps collecting is a temporary refuge from reality, so he talks to his psychiatrist friend Sam about the third level at the Grand Central Station. He terms it as a waking dream wish fulfillment. In this lesson, even the writer Jack Finney interweaves Charlie in the midst of fantasy and reality. The compulsions and realities of modern life make Charlie escape into a world of fancy and romance. There is a reference of his grandfather's stamp collection of 1894 in the lesson. In those days, there was peace as well as tranquility, so there was no need for escape. For Charlie, the Grand Central is an exit, and he wanders down to the third level and finds himself into the world of 1894, which used to be a romantic living. So the third level is indirectly a mode of escape for Charlie. So this is the answer. Now, I told you the second important question is, the modern world is full of insecurity, fear, war, worry and stress. What are the ways in which we attempt to overcome them? And the last question, the important one, you can highlight, I told, do you see an intersection of time and space in the story? I hope you can reread the chapter, you can review this video and find out these answers easily and comfortably. So, students, I hope I have done my best to make you understand the whole concept of the chapter, the theme, the important words, the recapitulation, and the important questions, and I think it is beneficial to you, useful to you, and if it is so, let me know through your comments after viewing this video. Thank you, students. Thank you very much.